wrist. Oh shit.
Irish wristwatch.
I'm trying to say Irish wrist. Wow, no. Putting my lips forward into a W is harder than saying wrist. Irish wrist. No, that's harder, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Hey guys, this is Cuhlor TV here. we're going to a little podcast with you.
We don't even know what game we're going to be playing during it, but we hope you enjoy what we played, and we hope we're not sucking during it either. I won't be there, so I'm taking a little hiatus from gaming. Don't ask questions about it, though.
Ask all the questions.
Ask all the questions. We feed off your attention.
I was gonna have to fucking take a hiatus myself if Dylan did not lend me his PS4. Mine's just fucking.
Is yours really like shitting out on you?
Oh yeah, dude, it's boom. Well, because of the overheating.
Oh yeah, dude, it's
Dude,
boom.
it is bad.
It's
because of
boom.
because of the overheating, it would randomly turn off, and because it was randomly turned off, it was, you know, it's more potential for corrupted data and whatnot. But it eventually affected both the internal hard drive and the external. And so it fucked up both. And so, actually, fortunately, with Dylan's PS4, I was able to fix my external hard drive, which I was worried about that. So now I just have to worry about the PS4 itself. But yeah, because they both went down because it kept going off and on, that it just wouldn't turn on anymore.
That fucking sucks. Dude.
Yeah.
That's like one of the biggest things that I was really worried about. Like every time that my PS4 crashed, fucking hated that little piece of shit. Every time my PS4 crashed, I was always super fucking worried about, because like every time I turned it back on, it was always like, hey, your external, it didn't, you know, you didn't shut down your PS4 correctly. It could be like, you know, we need to like repair your external. And I was like, what? I'm like we want to prevent corruption. I was like, corruption.
It's really funny. Fun fact. Day of PS5, I already turned it off like that, and it says your PS5 was turned off incorrectly. That'll cause corruption. I was just like, I didn't mean to.
I'm so fucking sorry.
I hugged it and kissed it and said, I'm sorry.
But yeah, dude, it was so nice having all the, like, once the external hard drive fixed itself, it was so nice that I didn't have to download anything. The only thing I didn't have downloaded that was actually downloaded on my PS4 was Civ 6 and Modern Warfare. So I just have to download Modern Warfare again.
Okay, so you actually have everything but those two games on your
external and then, so they're already downloaded and updated. I was like, fuck yeah, I was able to play games right away.
Yeah, that was the thing that I found surprising about my PS4 as well when I sold it. Like I found that like they were checking out my PS4, and there was only like, what, it must have been like 75 gigabytes used on it, and I was like, oh. I was like, I didn't even check that. I just kept my external. Like, I don't even care what I lost, dude. It's just like I just kept the external. But yeah, I just kind of was just like, oh, I guess that's how much was used. Like, I didn't even think of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so now I feel better that once I put Modern Warfare on the external, when my PS4 gets fixed, and I switch it over, I don't have to wait for it to download again. So that'll be good.
See, it kind of sucks though. I mean, with the PlayStation 5, like I'm excited because like I'm not one for collecting discs like Renzo and Shay. So I'm fine with having the digital version, but just like the games I did have that are gone, which again, it's not a big deal because one, Modern Warfare can go eat fucking shit because it is literally the worst fucking game. It's not, but like the copying and downloading and all that bullshit over and over again is just ridiculous. I can live without it.
That's just updates.
Yeah. Regardless, I can live without it. But then GTA 5, which is kind of a bummer, but I barely play it, and when we do, it's just really quick and we're bored of it, and so that is what it is.
So you got the digital PS5?
Correct.
Oh, okay. So that you bring that up, Dylan, what are you gonna do with all your PS4 hard copy discs?
I literally only have 3 and sell the fuck out of them, dude. What else am I gonna do with them?
I would ask for them, but their
I think you
games
have
already
them.
have. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even want GTA either. So
I mean, it could be like my Xbox 360 collection where I have multiples of some games. I have like 4 Modern Warfare 3s.
what purpose does that serve you, by the way?
More space. No, because
What?
it fills up the shelf, man. No, because like something like, well, going to Modern Warfare 3, they would like stop working, and so I had to get another one, or I had 2, so someone else could use them. I bought a couple of people Modern Warfare 3. I think maybe Dylan at one point.
I sure as hell didn't buy it, but I did have it.
Yeah, so I did that a lot, especially when it came with the 360, because at some point games were so cheap. Like Dylan knows, we would go to the mall back when GameStop was actually at the mall.
Yeah.
Back when we kind of had like half a mall.
What's a mall?
I would go in. Yeah, I love the like $5 bins and like, yep, I'm not gonna play this, but that's the collection.
I'm sorry. Can we actually just take a second to talk about how embarrassing our mall was?
Yeah,
The fact that anyone thought a mall in our town of like 40K was like was a good idea. Was like fucking
for any
stupid.
Oh, you mean that place where the old people walk around?
Yeah, like it became a fucking. So by the end of its life, by the end of its miserable fucking life, it was a 1-story shit shack of a mall. By the end of its life, half of it was shut down. There was like maybe 3 stores left alive of it, and then there was a crappy little arcade with like a candy machine in it, and it became a place for fucking mall walkers. It was basically like a place for like that you would find in like Dying Light or something like that, and like that would be like one of those like infected zones that you would go and have one of those special missions that like, but like the mall walkers would be like the special infected. I forget what they're called, but it doesn't matter. Like it was just so sad, and like man, when they tore it down and started putting up, what they put up a Meyer, they put up actually, what was it? It was Meyer, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
They just put up a big fucking Meyer.
Yep.
Bed Bath and Beyond. I mean that's
That was
dope.
there, and then
Within
it's
the
also
last 10 years.
attached to Kohl's.
Kohl's, yeah. And see,
Okay,
it was
yeah.
kind of
Like,
big
the
because
Kohl's.
that's where Sears was, because where Myers is now, that's where Sears was, and that's when it was actually, and we had stores like Revolution, and there was an actual arcade.
Yeah,
Aladdin's Castle.
that Revolution. That's where I went to get. I got a skateboard from Revolution,
Yeah, that's where I get my skate shoes, dude. With the fucking DCs and shit. And Hobby Lobby too. Oh, so mad when they got rid of Hobby Lobby.
Fun fact,
You know-
there was. I'm sorry to interrupt you. There was a Claire's there, which is like a jewelry store. It's very pink. That's where I got my ear pierced 3 different times.
dude. Yeah, you and
I
every
got
other
you.
13-year-old in town, Dylan.
Yeah, fucking Claire's. I always had to go there because my sister. And then they had that dress shop right across from Revolution. I forgot what it was called.
So many lame stores. If only we could have gotten a Gucci store or
Or
Religion.
Spencer's, dude.
This-
I would love a Spencer's. Give me some lava lamps.
Actually, a Spencer's would have brought a lot
Shut
of.
the fuck. Give me some lava lamps.
I have 3 lava lamps in my fucking closet right now, dude. They're like missing the bases and shit just because how many times I had to move.
To be honest, though, a Spencer's would have brought a lot of attention to the mall.
Agreed. Didn't we have a Spencer's on like 8th Street or some shit?
Well, the mall used to have a Spencer's back like when we're babies. Something like that.
Actually, yeah. What was that store on 8th Street?
I think it was Spencer's.
Was it Spencer's?
Maybe it was on their street.
Did it move from the mall, or did it?
I know
It
we
must have
used to
been.
have one before we were,
Yeah.
like.
I'm pretty sure there was
almost
one on 8th
appreciated.
Street.
Okay.
But yeah, I was always jealous of like actual malls that had multiple floors and actually had like a whole floor was like a food court.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I would
actually
love that shit.
I went to the Mall of America in Minnesota one time. I'll actually tell you this story because it's actually pretty funny. Me and my family, we were
Good friends.
we were up north, I believe, visiting my grandma, and we were like in Claire's, so it was kind of close to the border of Minnesota. So my brother was like, my bigger brother that we barely see, he was just like, "You guys want to go to the mall with me and my sister?" We're just like, "Yeah, sure." We're like, "Mom, we're gonna go to the mall," and he was like, "Okay, see you soon," blah blah blah. Turns out he wasn't very specific, so he decided to, drive to Minnesota and go to the Mall of America, which is like 3 hours past, or 3 hours like from where we were. So
holy shit,
we didn't know where the mall was. So we started going, and it was like an hour. We were like, "Where the fuck is this mall, dude?" He's just like, "Oh, Mall of America's in Minnesota." We're like, "What?" So we're just confused as all hell. But the moral of the story is, Mall of America's humongous. Like Legoland is like, I think it's like 2 floors, which is fucking ridiculous. There is a food court far as the eye can see. There's a bunch of it's outrageous there. So
I've heard people got married there before.
That is the most redneck bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
That sucks, dude. That sucks. But
that's
awesome.
A reception.
That's
you
awesome
can go
for
to
you.
Legoland.
Yeah. I'm jealous of the Legoland. I fucking love Legos, dude. I don't build them anymore like I used to. I don't know. Renzo, do you remember my Legos when we first met?
No.
Really?
Yes.
I had like a dope collection, man.
You're terrible. I don't know if you showed me. I mean, you showed me your
sword.
Friend.
Yeah, I sliced your finger open. Of course I showed you my sword.
I have that sword now.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, I just
You
brought
do
it up
not.
the other day. Yeah. You gave it to me when you were leaving.
Wait, who was upset? Was it your mom that was upset?
Yeah, his mom. His mom was upset.
My mom was rightfully upset that I sliced Renzo's finger open.
She was upset with me. He's the one that cut me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why was she upset with you?
She thought I was a bad influence because I got Shay to play with his swords.
It was his sword.
Yeah, I guess he would just have them for decoration. I was like, no, just play with these, man.
I mean, you kind of were a bad influence, but mostly in all the right ways.
Hey, you're still alive, right?
I had a lot of fun. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, Renzo, I gotta say, you were the only bad influence friends that would their parents would allow us to have a clubhouse in their garage. So yeah, mad respects to that.
Did you ever? Yeah, well, I was apartment life, so I never had garages. Did you ever fuck around in your garage, Dylan?
No, my dad had 2 motorcycles and a bunch of toolboxes. So
see, I moved around a lot, and they're mostly houses. Dylan's garage, because Dylan grew up in the same house his whole childhood. He was
parents were still there too.
I would say his parents. He was one of those people where their parents are still together. No one can relate to that.
Yeah.
But so his
wait,
garage,
Renzo, what do you mean? Tell us. I'm just kidding.
His garage was like what you would think a garage would be. They had bikes hanging from the rafters,
storage,
motorcycles, those balls and stuff.
Yeah, definitely cliche of a garage.
I was like,
you mean like football?
I moved around a lot, so stuff you're supposed to have in the garage. For me, moving around, our garages would be empty.
Yeah, it would just be used to park a car.
Well, my dad, he would just park it outside, so I actually, would hang out in the garage, and when we're in middle school, was when we started playing the 360 and stuff. So I would take an extension cord from the house, run it all the way to the garage, and we would find furniture people would leave out. I don't know if you guys saw my Snapchat from earlier today, where someone was just giving a free piano.
You found a whole piano.
All right, pause. You said if you had your car, you would pick up a damn fucking piano. No, you would not.
Yeah, I'd be like, Dylan, hey, I need your help for a second, bro.
I would tell you to eat shit. What the fuck would you do with a piano?
No, yeah, seriously, I was gonna tell you the same exact thing. What the fuck would you do with a piano?
He would literally come home.
You know what I would do?
Play chopsticks over and over again.
I would open conversations. Yeah, I have a piano.
Cool. Do you want to play? No,
that's what I would do.
You're a fucking poser.
It's an icebreaker.
Can you play it? No, but I have it. But I mean, see, because I think that stems from my childhood, I would go around looking for stuff just to put in the garage. That's what I would do. And then so I got pretty good at like finding old furniture to use and kind of like to, you know, outfit or decorate the garage. And at middle school, this was like right before we started hanging out, Shay, going into when we first started hanging out. That's when I had my garage. I had a poker table. I don't know where the fuck I got that from. And yeah, just random fucking couches. And
someone
that's
you
when
don't know gave it to you.
I used to steal soda because he lived on the same block. And after getting to know him, I realized that his parents didn't lock their door.
Yeah, no.
and then they would keep the soda because the fridge was right, like when you open the door, it's in the kitchen, and so they would drink shit ton of soda, like, you know, the 24 square.
They were very unhealthy people.
They would stack them on the side. So I would literally, you know, it's illegal trying to talk about this, but I would just open the door, take a whole fucking 24 pack, and slowly close the door, and then walk home. Man,
it supplied us, so I can't be mad.
Just being fucking.
No, especially in that garage too. Like we used to get so bored, even with an Xbox in there. We took pens, lit the tips on fire, and then with the ink falling out of it, it would like the ink would stay on fire, and it would be like little meteoroid asteroids falling down. So we would just take pens and just do that for fun.
Dude, who showed us that? I remember we did. Like, it was cool. It's like little fireballs, or like, yeah, you said like meteors.
I don't really know who we hung out back then, but it was definitely, I think, was it like or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's when middle school, so we'd just hang out with a whole bunch of people. Because, like I said, that was around the time when we started hanging out with Shay. But you know, just being kids, we would do stuff like sniff Kool-Aid packets and Fun Dip.
It was initiation, Renzo.
Yeah, I'm like, you want to hang out in this garage?
You want to come in this garage,
fucking
dude?
decked out. You got to sniff some Kool-Aid, man. And yeah, was the one where fucking his nose bleed.
Well, he did sniff Kool-Aid packets.
So I think it's only right of us to say that we were dumb kids. Please do not snort Kool-Aid powder. It's very sour.
Parents' permission. No.
Without your.
It's very sour. It burns like hell. It's fucking awful, and it's not. I hope it doesn't turn into a new trend.
Kids gotta be kids.
But but it definitely was our initiation to get into the garage, and even weak little innocent baby boy Shay did it. I think, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, he did.
Everyone did.
Everyone had.
We don't accept no bitches in our club.
that was also around the same time where I got in trouble with the whole Menards thing. No story for a different time, if we were to talk about that. But so I had spray paint stuff, and then that's when we had the mattress, some old mattress. I don't even know where it came from, in the garage, and that was around the time.
That's some rapey shit, dude.
But it was like against the wall. I think we would like.
That sounds a little more fucked up.
But that's when I found out spray paint was flammable, and so we would spray paint the bed, light it on fire.
Yeah.
And
oh fuck.
Yeah, inside the garage, and I remember we put it down, right? We thought we put it out the fire, and then we go in the house, and we play this one game where we just put soap and water on the kitchen floor and slide around on our bare feet.
That was you and your sister.
Yeah.
I remember hearing this story.
We did a few times. The first time I ever did that's when I was a kid, and that's how I cracked my tooth or chipped my tooth.
Your tooth?
But yeah. And at this particular house was on Geely, and we had the back door that opened up to the kitchen, so we would open it and we'll slide out the door and hit the railing outside.
The fuck.
And so I was doing that when two kids from school walked by, because this was, you know, it's not that far from the school and they were like, "There's smoke coming out of your garage." I was like, "What?" And I went back out there, and the fucking mattress was on fire again. I was like, "What the fuck? We put this out." So we put it out in the water and stuff like that, and we don't see anything. We're like, "Okay," and we go back to the house, And because that happened, after like 20 minutes, I went to go check, and it was on fire again. And I'm like, what the hell? And so we brought it out of the garage this time, and we kept dumping water on it. And I guess, with the springs inside stuff like that, we weren't getting it completely, so it kept re-catching on fire. And I just had to keep putting water. I like peed on it, doing whatever I could. So when it took fucking forever to stop catching on fire.
Pause. So you're telling me that you had not one, but 2 different stories relating to you hanging out in the garage and starting a wildfire?
I have more, dude.
Christ.
Wait, are you telling me you whipped it out in public just to pee on a mattress?
Well, I mean, it's my backyard. I mean, I lived across the street from elementary school, so I guess you could say it's public, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember what it fucking looked like. It was pretty fucking open.
Yeah, it was open. I mean, I didn't have a fence or anything.
Yes, I know. I remember. I used to go there. I mean, I know you were a kid, but goddamn, you just fucking whipped the dick out.
Well, see, I didn't even think of that because, like, I'm in my yard, so I'm like, you do whatever you want.
I'm in my private. I'm on my property. You can't see me.
Just because you. So that never really registered with me, but yeah, I guess you're right.
Actually, speaking of, well, I know we have a lot to touch on the fucking garage, but you just reminded me that remember that other house that you lived in, the brown house in
redacted.
Redacted.
Yes.
That I remember when we were staying there that one night, and we had the the ladies over.
The lady.
And I stepped outside to take a phone call from the mom, and I went back into the forest, and you ran outside, and you were like, "Oh man, what the hell are you doing back here? You taking a piss?" And I was like, "Bro, what the fuck? No." And my mom was like, "What did you just say?" And I was like, nothing, mom, nothing, mom. I was like, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna go inside.
I don't remember that, but that sounds like me because you guys know I love peeing outside. You can't tell from these stories.
Are you peeing outside? I respect you more.
Actually, yeah, and then let's circle back a little bit because you were like, you reminded me of another thing. You said you were taking sodas from. Who was it that opened? Because we were at our middle school, and someone I don't know where I was. I think I was leaving class, and maybe you had caught up to me or you found me or something like that, and you said someone had found the school store door open. and you were like, "Bro, let's go get fucking sodas and shit." So we like took a whole bunch of sodas and Gatorade from the school store because they fucking forgot to lock it or some shit, or propped it open on accident. And but that was just like, it was literally just like 12 packs like of just different sodas and like a whole shitload of Gatorade. And unfortunately, I don't think there was snacks, right? I think it was just
no, there was snacks.
Was there? Man, I was man. If that happened to me today, no, I wouldn't do it.
No, that was my cousin.
Was it really? Okay.
Yeah, him and I found that, and yeah, I got you. And that you guys, that whole week, I guess they would take turns, managing the school store. So whoever was managing that week would forget to lock that supply closet, and so every day after school, you and my cousin would be outside the doors while I went inside with all 3 of our backpacks, and I would just fill it up with all the drinks and the snacks. And that week was awesome, dude. My closet at my house was just decked out with all that stuff. And every time my sister pissed me off, I went to go get a snack. I was like, "Leave me alone."
And that's why Renzo became overweight.
Yeah, it was just in that one week. That's funny. So we got a few more things that we want to talk about today, but we're reaching our time limit for the day. So thank you guys for tuning into Cuhlor TV, and then we will see you guys in the next episode. If there's anything that you guys want us to talk about, just let us know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching.